Well, good morning. It is the 8th of December 2020, and welcome to another daily devotional. This morning, as I was spending time with Jesus, I was in John chapter 17. John 17, of course, is the chapter which Jesus prays his high priestly prayer on behalf of the believers. And one of the things he prays in verse 15 is this. He says, I do not pray that you take them out of the world, but rather that you protect them from the evil one. I do not pray that you take them out of the world, but rather you protect them from the evil one. Jesus' prayer for us is not to be taken away from the world. We're not to look for some form of Christian escapism. We're not to look for some form of being taken out. We're supposed to be those that engage with the world. Jesus isn't calling us to hide in a cave in a mountain somewhere and stack up on rations and ammunition. He's and wait for Armageddon. He's asking us to engage with the world. His prayer isn't that we're taken out. His prayer is that we're protected from the evil one. And so we're called to engage with the world. We're called to be salt. We're called to be light. We're called to be light shining in the darkness. Now, the darkness doesn't like the light. The devil doesn't like what we're doing. The enemy doesn't like what we're doing. But Jesus, that's why Jesus' prayer is, I pray that you protect them from the evil one. Because as Christians, we are light. He is the light of the world, and he says to the disciples, you're the light of the world. Why? Because the light of Christ dwells within us. That's the Holy Spirit dwelling within us. He is producing light, and he is. We're told in Philippians that we shine like stars in this crooked and depraved generation. And so we're called to let our light shine in the midst of the darkness. And the promise is that the darkness has not overcome it. We find that promise in John 1. In the beginning was the Word was with God, the Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things are made. Nothing that has been made was made without. And in him was light, and that light was the life of man. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. That same light dwells inside every believer because that light is the presence of God. And God has taken up residence inside the believer. And so we're to let our light shine, and the darkness has not overcome it. So we're not to pray that the Lord would take us away. We're not to pray that the Lord would zap us up into heaven. Rather, we're to pray that we would be salt and we would be light and we would let our light shine in the midst of the darkness. See, Jesus' prayer is not that we would be taken out of the world, but we would be protected from the evil one. So my prayer today is not that you would be taken out of the world, but that you would engage with the world and let your light shine, and that Jesus himself would protect you from the attacks of the enemy. Have a great day.